Morning, y'all. It's Julie, Gulf Coast Stitcher. Today is Friday, September 21st, and I'm popping in for another video. I got a ton of great stuff in the mail this week, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know I've recently had a video, but there's never enough Flosstube videos, right? I did take some notes today to try to keep myself on track. It rarely works. I wanted to mention two Flosstube channels that I've recently found. They don't have a ton of subscribers yet. They're new. They're amazing. The first one is Harriet, and her channel is Stitch by Stitch Recovery. I love her. She lives in Melbourne, Australia. She has myeloid dysplasia and leukemia, and she's fighting the good fight. And I have recently learned how to side by side on my computer, which is probably going to be horrible for my grades because I'm watching Flosstube while doing homework, if I'm being honest, which is better than not doing homework at all, right? But her videos are so inspiring, and she's just got this super calm demeanor. Like, she is going through some serious trials right now, and she's so positive, and I'm sure that's not the case for her every day. She probably has down days like we all do, but I love watching her videos. Her stitching's beautiful. She's gotten Stitchy Haul from the US, which is awesome, and it just kind of puts things into perspective. Like, don't bitch about things that are just trivial things, right? Because somewhere in the world there is a beautiful stitcher who is fighting flipping leukemia and is still being positive. So thank you so much for that message, Harriet. I love you. I'm so happy that you're in our Flosstube tribe, and I'm glad we're internet friends. I hope that you kick this disease's butt. Oh, always have my notifications on. Anyway, girl, you're doing awesome. Continue to crush all of everything that comes your way. Just keep crushing it and keep bringing those videos. What an awesome way to chronicle your hobby and your recovery, and I love it. So thank you. Another one I found was Amber, the introverted stitcher. So many of us, I'm not introverted, but a lot of people in this hobby are super introverted because it's kind of a solitary hobby, and then Flosstube opens their doors without really opening their doors to all of us, which is awesome. So Amber, you're doing great. I love your stitching, and keep the videos coming. So I'll link them below. You guys check them out. Someone else who I've been subscribed to forever, but if I'm being honest, I have not watched every video because there's 168 of them as of today, is Jessie Marie. Jessie Marie does stuff, shows on her Flosstube I watched today, which was number 168, the Queen Sampler by Plum Street. It's Queen Sampler Elizabeth I. I must have this chart. Must have it. I have emailed Paulette Stewart to see who, what, where, when, why, if it's available. There was some posts on Pinterest that said at one point it was a freebie. I found nothing in my searching anywhere. So that is now a unicorn. So if anybody has it, call me. Let's work it out. I don't care if I just borrow it or buy it or whatever, but I love that chart. And another one, which I know is insane hope, I found while stumbling through trying to find that chart, was one called I Love a Parade by Prairie Moon. There is a crow wearing clothes, riding a sheep, weather vane. All those things I love all of those things. So yeah, I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I'm gonna put it on my Instagram to see if anybody has anything to share, pass, whatever. I don't want to pay insane prices, but those two charts have to come my way. One more chart that's on my new unicorn list, thanks to Kyle, because he has like encouraged me to fall down the Mirabilia Nora Corbett rabbit hole, is Christmas Flourishes. Christmas Flourishes. It's a Mirabilia. It kind of looks like Mirabilia Santa, but it's a girl, a beautiful woman, and I love it. They're like $90 on eBay, so that's not happening. But if anybody wants to pass the stash or share the stash or barter the stash or whatever, hook me up, call me, let me know, message me below, all those things. So those are, I'm newly on the hunt for those charts. My new floss tubers that I'm obsessed with. I'm so excited about Harriet. Not that I'm not excited about Amber, but I just saw that Harriet has another video up today. So that's like 3 that I've watched in 3 days. I'm totally excited about that. So we'll be doing homework together today. She'll be keeping me company. What else have I been doing? What else am I into? My Favorite Murder. Those girls are hilarious. It's a comedy podcast based around murder, but it's really just funny. I love it. It's dark humor. I think I may have to like do a cross stitch tribute, because if you follow My Favorite Murder on Instagram, their like followers are called murderinos. There are like a ton of murderino embroiderers and cross stitchers, and they cross stitch and embroider the like off color quotes with all the pretty flowers, and it cracks me up. So yeah, like probably their most favorite quote is "Stay sexy, don't get murdered." That about covers it. I love that. Also, "You're in a cult, call your dad." That cracks me up too. You have to listen to the show to get it. But anyway, what else has been happening? Thank you, Sarah Elliott from Stitchology, for tagging me and reminding me that the new season of Serial has started. It's the Serial podcast. I have not started listening to it yet because I have over here in my pile of goodness. This is, ready for some anxiety, Kef? This is a like 40-page business law practicum exam 1. I have 7 days to finish this, and I'm like the world's not the world's worst procrastinator, but I'm procrastinating and I keep doing little bits of it at a time. Like I should be doing it right now instead of this Flosstube video, but whatever. I'm good at that class. It's not hard for me. It's just so much information to dump out that yeah, I don't want to, but I have to, so that's got to happen. What else is going on? My birds. I've talked about this before. I'm obsessed with outdoor birds. I'm completely freaked out by indoor birds. Don't be offended if you have indoor birds inside, but I think it's just it just weirds me out. I don't know. I don't know where that comes from because I adore watching them outside. So I checked out a few books from the library, which is something I'm really trying to do instead of buying Kindle books and instead of buying books to add to my library, which my library is busting at the seams. And by library, I mean they're in the kitchen, they're in the living room, they're in the extra bedroom, they're under my desk. I'm trying to eliminate some of that. But damn it, I can't help it when I have a book that I love. Like, I want the actual book. And there's a lot of books I love. There's a lot of them that I could take or leave too, if we're being honest. But I got 2 birding books, which are actually sitting outside right now. They had some awesome recipes for treats to make the birds for outside to, you know, attract other ones. And the most exciting thing that's happened in that in that regard this week is the hummingbirds have arrived. I've had hummingbird feeders out for like months and months and months, and I was about to take them down, and I thought, you know what, let me remix up some nectar, fill it up, and just give it a chance. And I had standing room only, or flying room only, I guess, and it was wonderful. They're beautiful. So excited. I took a bunch of pictures on my Canon, but I haven't downloaded them to my computer yet. In other news, I had a birthday Friday. I talked about that in my last video. Dan, the man, is getting me a new iPhone. So, I'm debating whether to get the new, very new one, or to get the X or 10 or whatever you call it. I think the difference is only about $4 a month, so I don't know. I still have a 6, so I'm super excited. It's an overdue upgrade, and then maybe I can quit recording on my laptop and record from my phone. I really want to have my new phone by the time we go to Minnesota, because I want to do some vlogging from that retreat. So my birds have basically like made me feel like Cinderella this week, because I go out there and I'll have to put a picture of it on Instagram. Dan bought me one of those. It's actually a toolbox for the back of a pickup truck. You've all seen them. They're like metal. I don't know what that's called. I don't know why I can't think of the name of that, but like metal with like hash marks all over it. And they're hinged, and most of the time they're in the bed of a truck right against the cab. But he mounted one for me outside to keep all of my bird feeding and squirrel feeding materials in, because the psychotic squirrels will try to chew their way onto the back porch through the screens to get to the back door, because they know that Mama comes out of the back door. So now it really worked. They don't do that. They don't come like chasing me down. They go hang out around the toolbox, which latches. They can't get in. Nothing can get in. It stays dry. He mounted it at like waist level, so I don't have to break my back. And they know that that's like their candy jar, so it's pretty cool. But what was I telling? I don't even know why I'm being so random today. Oh, feeling like Cinderella. So I go out there, and I filled everything up, and the birds were just teeming around me. Like, it was like the first time, this was day before yesterday, that they were like, you're a human, who cares? You don't scare us. We know you feed us. Thank you for being our landlord, and we're ready to eat. And it just made me feel so good. Like, I just had that moment when Cinderella, the birds are like tying up her apron. I wasn't wearing an apron, and they didn't touch me, but you know what I'm saying. You get it. So happy that everyone's visiting. Everyone's hanging out. I have so many pictures. I won't bore you with any more bird talk, because that's really weird for some of you, I'm sure. Anyway, so school going okay. Procrastinating as per usual. I've realized that I probably need to go to tutoring for my economics and finance class, because it's kicking my butt. And the tutor's on vacation this week. So, there you go. That's not happening. Someone, and I'm sorry I didn't write down who it was that posted, and I talked about Shirley Jackson's The Lottery being one of my favorite stories of all time. So someone posted, and I forget who it is, and I'm a jerk for that. I didn't write it down, that I should read, I don't know if you can see this or not, but We Have Always Lived in the Castle. So, trying to be good. I really wanted to buy it on Amazon because it was only like $9, but it's free from the library. I'm only a little bit in, and I can already tell you that this is like super creepy, and it's all things amazing. If you like Neil Gaiman, he wrote Coraline, American Gods, The Graveyard Book. He's one of my favorite authors. He is so clearly influenced by Shirley Jackson. This book, I can like hear it in my head being narrated by him. So, We Have Always Lived in the Castle is super creepy and super good. It didn't come with a jacket on it from the library, so. It was published in, I want to say 56. Shirley Jackson she's an American author. She passed away at a very young age from obesity, smoking, and an addiction to barbiturates. says that was not like the coroner's report. That was the Wikipedia report. 1962. This was published. So super, super good. All right. So what else do I have? So much stuff. Let me show you a little bit of haul, because I did get a little bit of haul. I don't show haul a lot because I'm to the point now where it's not even haul anymore. It's just full on hoard. You guys know what I'm talking about. But all right, first we're going to talk about bags, because Nani, the multi-crafty hermit, has sent me a care package containing awesomeness. When you guys see these, Sarah Elliott look up, you're going to want to go to Nani's Instagram. She does not have an Etsy shop. She has an Instagram. That's how you shop. You message her on Instagram. I will link it below. Sarah, go buy these bags. So, first one. You guys know how I feel about sharks. Well, so does Nani. So, I opened a package on my birthday, that had 3 shark bags, which means I have 4 shark bags from Nani. So, in this shark bag, look how beautiful. Can we take a minute? Her choice of color and like what she puts together blows my damn mind. Like every time. I love it. This is one of my favorites. I can't pick a favorite. They're all awesome. Okay, so what's in there? Full kit. I never purchase full kits because they're usually such crap, but this full kit is amazing. Old Salty Santas. Thank you, Jesus, for letting me find this at a reasonable price. Old Salty Santas, completely kitted, with the DMC already separated, because when it's in a ball, sometimes I just throw that away, but I will use this because it's all kitted up, exactly how much I need. And the most exciting thing about this kit was that it came with Ada. Surprise, surprise, right? But I'm totally going to use this Ada because it's really nice. It's definitely Zweigart. It's this cool, like, sagey color. It's wrinkly because if you like to stitch on Ada, but you're like, oh, it's so stiff and crunchy or whatever, it doesn't feel soft. My friend Robbie told me just bunch it up, keep bunching it up, and honestly, if you bunch it up once or twice, it like just disturbs the starch a little bit, and this is super soft now. I bunched it up a couple times. Now I will give it a quick press before I use it, and then you're probably saying like, that makes no sense. You're going to wrinkle it and then press it, but you're just breaking that starch up. But this is going to be so awesome. I absolutely love the color choices. And yes, so that is in this shark bag. Oh, look at that. I didn't put it back in the plastic bag. There's a surprise. So that plastic bag is going to grow legs and go walking. I'm saving that for last because you'll see why. So this shark bag I have showed before. This is not a new one. This is my first Nani shark bag. Could you just die? Look at the fact that she does the polka dots. Oh, she always sends me such cute little handmade cards. I mean, look at that. It's 3D. So cute. I'm not going to read the card to you, though, because that's private. I'm going to end up dropping everything. Nani also sent me fobs. I've gotten a few different kinds of fobs. I love them all. I'm obsessed with these. Flippin' obsessed. This one has a bird cage and it says made with love. Look at that. It's like, I don't even know what to tell you. Beads on beads on beads. Sparkly, shimmery. I love that. So I got that one. I got this one, which has like a hematite. Is that how you say that? Kind of stone on it. And then this littler one, but it's fat, that has an owl. And then I have another one which is on one of my threaders I'm going to show you in a minute. So if you love those fobs or these bags, message Nani on Instagram. But wait, we're not done. We are not done because... Okay, I'm going to show you. I haven't shown you this bag. Yes, I have. So maybe that was the new one. I don't know. I can't remember. I have shown... Yes, this was a new bag. So this bag I just got. This was the one that I've had in the past. There's a whale sharks on this one. Quilty goodness, clear vinyl front. It's holding a whip. It's holding Happy Christmas to All. And it's holding a Bitsy Bob. Okay, I sent Michelle a picture of my Bitsy Bob. All those with OCD, prepare to panic. Is that not how Bitsy Bobs are supposed to be used? No? Yeah, that's how I messaged Michelle a picture and it was like all crazy and she was like, you're just a creative person. That's all. It's normally not this bad, but I had to stitch upstairs in my bed the other night because Dan, the man, decided he was going to spray for bugs at 7 o'clock at night, which normally isn't a big deal. But he decided to mix a commercial chemical that he gets for his lawn business along with a Home Depot indoor-outdoor bug spray, and it like to have killed me. He was like, no big deal. I couldn't breathe and I thought I was going to die. Instant headache, like coughing. I thought I was going to die right then and there. So I had to retreat upstairs, turn off all the air conditions except for the one, we have an additional unit in our room. We do the Mitsubishi units. And so this was a little chaotic because I threw everything in it. I don't even want to go through all the things that are in here because that's a story for another day, but yeah, that's the floss portion of my Bitsy Bob. Of this Bitsy Bob, there are others. Kelly, I don't know if you watched this or not. Kelly Stodola. And girl, you know I love the Bitsy Bobs. I don't know how many I have ordered, and I just got one, which I'm going to show today, which came in on my birthday. Like, I wonder if I can make a request for my my Bitsy Bobs that I order, because I know you do things to order. But someone else might find this helpful. This is the first edition one, the very first edition one, so it still had the bumblebee. There's a magnet in here. It would be so helpful to me if it was right here, because I put this on the arm of my chair. And then I put my scissors, you know, you stick your scissors to the magnet if you want. They stick. It's a great magnet. But this is kind of hanging off my chair a little bit usually. And then sometimes they fall off. But what would be awesome is if the magnet was lower, then they would be like this and a little less likely to fall down in the crack of my chair and stab me. But that's just, I mean, don't change. I'm not saying that you should change your, whatever you call it, prototype, but maybe on the ones I order, you could shift that button. That'd be amazing. Okay. So that's the insanity that is my Bitsy Bob. That was in this shark bag by Nani, because it ran upstairs. It retreated upstairs with me from the chemical warfare that was going on in the downstairs of the house. And my last bag that I want to share and show. Oh yeah. Hold please. This is what I was going to show you why I even opened that bag was we talked about the Clover embroidery threader, which I think is the best threader known to man because it's not a wire. Robbie got me hooked on this little gem, but I didn't have anything on it, and all the fobs I had been given or bought, the little lobster claw was too big to go through the little tiny hole. This one fits perfect, so it's a little baby. It says, made in love. So, that's that. Okay, so here's my last hand, oh, there's a flop. That didn't come on there. That's from my mess. It's my last shark bag. So amazing. So what Nani could not have known was that for my birthday, my sweet dear friend Robbie, who I talk about every episode, let's be honest. I don't know why she doesn't. We need to just have, in Minnesota, we're going to definitely have a few videos, whether she is consenting to that or not. We should co-host because I love her and you all would love her too. She watches and comments on lots and lots of Flosstube. But she used to have a shop. She is like a wonderful sewist. She used to have a shop a while back and doesn't have an interest in having one again. So you guys will, I'm going to show you this and you're going to just have to be envious, and that's okay. Because that's how I feel about, whenever I see people that get those, what is it called? Bumble Stitcher? Those amazing, like, stitching, no, I don't even know what you call them. Stitching folders? I don't know if that's the right word. Beautiful. So jealous. Okay. So, Robbie and I went to a Mexican restaurant and had lunch on the day before my birthday. Day before that? I don't know. She's out of town right now. So, when I was on my in-between classes break from school, we met for dinner, which we sometimes do, and she brought me a gift. And I was so excited because she has something very similar to this. It's a sewing roll is what I would call it. A gadget holder. And when I opened the box and I saw the fabric, my heart just leapt. So thank you so much, Robbie. And here it is. I've untied it already. So does this fabric look familiar? Well, it should, because Nani, who had no way of knowing that Robbie made me this, because I haven't shared it with anyone, sent me this. I got this like the next day. So I am set in this. How amazing is that and how weird is that? So this was made by Robbie. She might be mad at me for showing it because she's not going to make it. I don't think she has such a full plate and has so much stitching to be done in this life that I don't know that she's going to make these like for mass production, but look how cool this is. It's got zippers. I need to take a lot of stuff and put it in here. Look. Zippered pockets. Counting pins. Beautiful counting pins. A little place to stick needles. Another zipper pocket. 2 more zippered pockets. And these awesome, this is my favorite because this is where pens, highlighters, snag nabbits, seam rippers, all that will go in there. I have not loaded this up yet. I wanted to show it before I wreck it full of, I'm not going to wreck it. I love it. I love it, and I'm going to take it with its matching, like 2 of my friends both made things for me for my birthday that match. So how cool is that? And Robbie also made me the matching orc container. Okay, so that's it. So I wish everyone could have one of these, but you can't. But you can have these. So check the description box for details. Okay, my only stitching whip. I did stitch a little bit on the Christmas, Happy Christmas to all, because I was trying to avoid the being gassed out from downstairs. Here's my 'Tis the Season. I'm completely finished except for the eye with the bird, which is the same place I was a couple of days ago. I'm stitching this in hand. I could live with or without stitching it in hand. My stitches are much neater in a hoop or in a Q-snap, in my opinion, but it's probably just lack of experience from stitching in hand. But I love the bird. I still have a needle on this. Since I showed this last, which was just a few days ago, I've done this right here, and that's it. But I haven't had a whole heck of a lot of time. I may have mentioned this in the last video. I'm using Tulip by Belsois. I don't understand why the Victorian Motto pack that was made for this, and maybe I'm just missing something, but it came with 2 skeins, so that's like 40 yards of red. I bought 1 skein of Belsois. I bought 2, but I gave 1 to Robbie. And I still have 3 strands left, and I'm stitching this 2 over 2, and I'm done with the bird. So I don't get it. If I'm missing something, somebody let me know. I guess it's better to have too much, but that's a lot much. Okay, so that's it for that. Okay, this was also, came on my birthday. Could have knocked me out of my chair. Look at this beautiful card. I don't get a lot of stitchy mail. Put a bird on that card. This beautiful card, I'm not going to read it to you because, again, like I said, that's private business. But this came to me from Ellen Chester. You might have heard of Ellen Chester because if you are into samplers, obviously, duh. She is the designer and reproducer of samplers for With My Needle. She sent me all of these on my birthday. So, she said that they're for me, for giveaways, to sell in my shop, whatever I wish to do with them. They are mine, and she has given me full permission to do with them what I will. That being said, I'm keeping half of them, and half of them are going to go into the next live sale. The live sale will be after I return from Minnesota with Michelle and Robbie. I'm hoping Michelle can moderate. If not, Sarah is my backup plan. And we're going to do it again. We're going to do this. We're going to do a sale again, and we're going to donate a portion of the proceeds once again. And I just wanted to say I still have a few unopened invoices. Thank you. If you didn't get an invoice, it's because your email address is wrong. Like at this point, something's not right. We have something recorded down wrong, which has happened a few times, or, typos or whatever. I'm just going to say that I am able to make a healthy donation to Michelle's Walk 10 Alzheimer's, which I'm making after I post this video. I wanted to wait until I had everybody paid, but I think it's obvious that the last few holdouts are probably not paying. So, yeah, what a wonderful turnout. And here's some things to look forward to in the next live sale. The Ackworth Friendship Book. And the only reason I'm going to sell these particular ones on the sale is to benefit the Walk to End Alzheimer's. I'm going to carry them in my shop too, but not until after that sale, after we make all the donations. This one's staying for me. This one will be donated. Hannah Cummings. Not donated. Why did I say that? Sold. And a portion of the proceeds will go to Michelle's Walk. Family Ties. Okay, those are the ones that I'm gonna part with in the sale. So people keep asking me when that will be. It will be in October. You will know more details when I do. These are the ones I'm keeping for myself. Could you just look at that? Oh my gosh, Quaker sampler. I don't have enough Quaker samplers, but I didn't have these. Birds and alphabets. Quaker sampling 3. Birds and alphabets. Tell me ye knowing. You've all heard this before. Tell me ye knowing and discerning few where I may find a friend both firm and true. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I love everything about this. Ellen, I'm blessed beyond measure by this. Thank you. And my very favorite, which will be being ordered for the shop because everyone needs to own this chart, is amidst the crowd. Preserve me, Lord, amidst the crowd from every thought that's vain and proud, and raise my wondering eyes to see how good it is to trust in thee. Wrought by Ellen Quigley Chester, West Chester, Ohio. Do you think there's any coincidence that Ellen Chester is from Westchester? I don't know. But look at that. Look at that border, y'all. Oh my gosh. So this particular copy is going to be up for auction for the Walk 10 Alzheimer's live sale that I will be having. But I'm going to stock this in the shop because it's too much. So that was that. Thank you, Ellen, again. I can't begin to tell you, when I got the package, I was not expecting it, and isn't that always the best stitch email? I mean, it's always great to get stitch email because let's face it, we're all shoppers. But yeah, when you don't know it's coming and it's just a gift. And then Laura Tyler, one of the sweet floss tubers out in Flosstube Nation, sent me a bunch of charts that she knows that she will not ever use. Again, some of these I'm going to keep and some of them I'm going to pass along. Look how cool. I just love this. I was planning on passing these, but you know what? That boy in blue. And then I'm not going to go through all these in the interest of time, but I will point out a couple. So this is the entire series of the 1992 is when they were put out, Stony Creek Saturday Evening Post. It's every one of them. I know it's every one of them because they're on the back as well. The ones that I must keep and stitch, I'm going to show you quickly. Okay. These are the ones that I'm going to probably pass along in the sale so that like I said, we can benefit each other with that. This is an iconic picture. I used to be a police officer. I used to have a print of this back in the day, but I know I won't stitch it. But I will stitch these. So gorgeous. I'm not a cat person, but that cat looks like Zero. At least as I remember Zero looking. So cute. Terrified kids at Halloween while two cats are fighting in the background. Yes, please. Look at that. I love everything about this. She's fancy and she's stitching with a stand. I love it. So thank you so much, Laura. I know it's been a while since I got these and I haven't shown them yet, but they were buried in the pile. All right, I'm going to shop update. I'm not going to take a whole long time to do that because, well, I need to do some homework. Some of these are restocks. Oh, wait, here's more haul. I got 2 more retiring Kathy Barracks. The multiplying bird. I will never do all of that, but I will do this one. I love him. And I think he's 8 by, how big is he? He'll fit an 8x8 frame. So that's happening. And then if I do him on 32, he'll be 10 by 11, so I could probably make that work in a store-bought frame. I love him. Look at that guy. And this is Gregory in the Garden. So available at her shop. It's a retiring pattern. She's liquidating those. This was my birthday treat to myself. Don't judge me. I know I'm not gonna say never, but I know I'm not gonna stitch it anytime soon. But oh my gosh, look at this. It's pin-uppy and it says Golden Girls apples. I love apples, I love the Golden Girls, and I love pin-ups. Michelle, Bendy Stitchy, stop what you're doing and look at this. Michelle, if you don't have this, I will totally order it from you or order it for you. Please let me know. Text me, holler at me, let me know. If not, I want you to have one of these and I want you to stitch it with me. The only thing about this pattern that stressed me out, and I'm pretty new to the Mirabilia addiction, is, and I'm not going to show too much, but the inside, totally fine, can read it no problem. The outside is so faint. Is that normal? Should I complain about that? Would it do me any good? I don't know. I'd want to get this done and put it in my kitchen. And it is not ginormous. It's 200 by 200 stitches, so that's doable. I love it. Okay, now we're at Shop Haul. Although, if anyone out there wants to order this, let me know, because I've not seen it anywhere, but I can order it from distributors, and I'd be more than happy to, but you need to email me. Don't post on the comment here, because I might miss it. Email me if you're interested in this. Okay. As many of you know, and some of you don't know, I'm a U.S. distributor for Jude Design Fabrics, which is one of my favorite fabrics. Probably my favorite I like regular Zweigart, and also I do like Lakeside, but I get annoyed with not being able to get it in stock. So Jude is it's my favorite smelling fabric, and it's my favorite hand-dyed, just because it's the one I've used the most. These two pieces are currently available in the shop, and I have 14, 16, 18 count, 28 count, and 32 count even weaves that should be here today or tomorrow. Coming. So this is still in the shop. This is 32 count, 19 by 27 inch piece of steel crystal. It looks like it's ice dyed. I mean, I'll slip that off. I'm not going to unfold it the whole way, but look how beautiful that is. This would be, you know what? I'm trying to talk myself out of keeping this for myself. But that's gorgeous. You could even do a mermaid on that, and it would be like a glacier mermaid. Is that a thing? I don't know. So I still have that piece, and then I don't know why no one's picked this up. I had several pieces that sold really fast, but this is 32 count Belfast, and this is in the color Old Willow, and it's 19 by 27. And it's kind of like a... This color's not showing very true. It's a golden green. So this would be awesome with maybe... I'm thinking it in so much in terms these days of Mirabilias because I've just become that addict. But I think that this would be so beautiful with one of the bewitched pixies. I don't even know my terminology because I'm so new. Love, love, love. So those two pieces are available from the last lot. I have a huge lot that should be here today or tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to rapid fire through this as I always promise to and never do. All right. You guys have seen both of these magazines. The Just Cross Stitch Halloween and the Just Cross Stitch Christmas. The Halloween one, there's a few things in here that I like. If I'm being honest, I'm not in love with a lot of the charts in here. This one, however, is amazing. If you get the subscription, you get this one anyway, and I get that. But both of these, for the remainder of the week, we'll call it until Monday, I have deeply discounted at the site because I bought way too many. I overestimated. I had a ton of pre-orders for the Halloween. I overestimated the Christmas edition because I forgot, just being new, I totally forgot that you guys who subscribe to this magazine already get this. So I deeply discounted it. It's worth buying. Gift it to someone if you already get the subscription. buy it at the discounted price and give it away. Put it on a giveaway for your Flosstube channel. I will just tell you, there's Carolyn Manning's in here. Needle Bling Designs. I was going to show... everyone in the world has done a flip through in these. I understand that, but there was one particular page that I should have marked. That I thought, everything on this page is adorable. We would all... It's very trendy. I feel like they missed it a little bit on the Halloween issue, but this is the Christmas in the Country preview page. I love this. Red trucks, red barns. I mean, look at those. Birdhouse. So anyway, deeply discounted, and until the end of the weekend or whenever I remember to turn the discount off. So worth getting. Way cheaper than you would buy it at anywhere else. I promise. So that's going on. I also can order these. I haven't ordered it yet, but I'm interested in, I want to know if you guys would be interested in these. So this is called the Ultimate Pressing Cloth. This is just a sample. It's not going to be this size. This is going to retail for $5, but look how thick. It's like a super thick, like chamois. And it says on it that it easily absorbs water or other pores or stains from your stitched and or washed needlework. You can use it as a steaming cloth when you press to remove the wrinkles. It's heavier than most others. It's an eighth of an inch thick. It will come with stain removal guide, cleaning instructions, and the piece that you get will measure 20 by 27 for $5. I feel like that's something y'all might be interested in. So, let me know. All right, I'm gonna try to do this quickly. I have one copy of this left, and I don't know why, because I think I sold like 30 of these within the first 20 minutes I put them up the first time, and I don't know if you guys just don't realize that it's still there. But These is My Words, from the best-selling author Nancy Turner. It's, so cute. So there's one copy of this left if you want to get that. Also, single copies left of Reflections of Norway by Ink Circles and Red-Headed Bee. If you're new to these kind of charts, Red-Headed Bee is only 115 by 115, as is Reflections of Norway. So if you're like super intimidated, as I am, by long dogs and some ink circles, these are good starter sizes. So that's the last of those. We're going to call this section my one-off section because I only have one of all of those, as well as one of these. So I mistakenly read a special order from one of my dear customers. We were going back and forth on some things, and I read her email as I need these, but what her email actually said was I have these, I need some others. So these are just, I ordered them one-off. Courage, Love, and Faith. So these are awesome. Like I said, I have one-offs of them. I'm going to list them in the shop. If nobody buys them, I'll put them in the live sale because they're not anything that I have, exorbitant amount of inventory in. Also, I don't know how these are still in stock because these are not even that super easy to find. Jingle Bells, Brenda Gervais. So cute. And these are 121 by 96. I have a handful of these left. But usually when I put up Brenda Gervais, it's like bam, bingo, bango, sold out instantaneously. And I don't know if maybe you guys already have all these or what, but got them. Got several of those, so I wanted to draw your attention to that. Brand new, this Heartstring Samplery. I know I'm not allowed to say this. Saying it, Heartstring Samplery, my favorite current producing designer. Is that fair? I don't know. I just chewed ice, which is horrible to do on video. I'm sorry. The 2 new heartstring sampleries that came to me on my auto is You Had Me at Pumpkin Spice. Yes, I am so basic. I love everything pumpkin spice. And then also we have the Festive Little Fobs Harvest Edition. And can you stand how cute that turkey is? Turkey, squirrel, cat. Those are happening. Don't worry, Robbie. I've already pulled you a set of those. Because I know. I already know. Goes without saying. Along the pumpkin spice line, the new Scarlet House, Pumpkin Spice Everything. This little pillow is everything. I love it. 99 by 58. So if you just need a quickie. Yes, I said that on Flosstube. How mature of me. If you need a quick stitch, I'm your girl for this one. This is going in my may possibly go to Minnesota pile. Fell in love with this. Robbie, you probably want this too. Search the Sky by Waxing Moon. Look how cute that is. It says, may you never be too grown up to search the sky on Christmas Eve. The only thing that, I mean, I don't know that I would do it on the fabric. I don't know, because I don't really like dark fabrics. I just had an idea. That would be so cool because it's frozen-y looking. Oh my gosh. Okay. If this, I might just buy that piece. That might have to happen. The only thing I don't love about this is that the letters are backstitched. You people who love backstitch are my heroes. I'm not one of you, but it's so cute. Look at the tree line. I love that. And transitioning, staying with Christmas. I've sold a ton of these already, so I know you guys know they're there. The Christmas House Trio by Waxing Moon. So now we have Patriotic House, Halloween House, Christmas House. Trios. Do them individually like this as like little flat folds would be cute, or in a row. I do everything in a row. I love like long pieces. And I don't know who it was that showed these and made me do this, but I may have ordered all of the Pineberry Lane fancy blankets because I want them all in my hoard. I don't know. These are in no particular order because I didn't really research the release. They're very prim, but if you're a Bewitched Stitcher who loves prim, I'm sure this is the first one. Fancy Blanket by the Light of the Moon. Wherein the good Miss Blackett hunts for morals by the light of the silvery moon. And it has little mushrooms or morals. Look at that. I mean, there's not a whole lot of stitching in this. So cute. Fancy Blackett's Tea for Two. Pumpkin woman having tea with Fancy Blackett. Yes, please. Fancy Blackett October Ride. There's the pumpkin friend. It's her pumpkin friend again. Fancy Blackett Brooms. I love this. I had to have all these. Fancy Blackett Witch's Brew. Maybe one of these is her pumpkin friend before they grew up to be a full-on pumpkin woman person. No, too much of a stretch. And Fancy Blackett The Harvest Dance. And I think this is probably supposed to be a squirrel, but Jennifer, those look like rats with squirrel tails. So you might like this. It's so cool. So that's it. That's a shop update. I'm at 53 minutes. I have a mess to clean up and a ton of homework to do. Tonight is Sarah's senior homecoming football game. So go Raiders, Navarre Raiders. We're going to the game tonight. So I have to finish the housework, do the homework, and get ready to go to the game. So I'm going to sign out. I love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon.